Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Jai Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Jai Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Jai Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Hello, my beautiful starseeds. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jai Gobind, and this is your Channel for Grace. Thank you guys so much for being here live, and thank you to those of you that are watching the replay. Tonight's show, we are back again. Last week was a very popular show. I had a special guest, and tonight I am here again to talk about the magic of Venus. Venus is sextiling Saturn and also making a trine to Chiron this week, and those are the two aspects that we are going to be talking about today. What I do in this show is I talk about the aspects of Venus for the week collectively and how that's going to be affecting all of us in terms of relationships, because Venus has to do with relationships. And then we go through each of the signs and I tell you where that is happening based off of your sun, moon, Venus, and rising. So that's the structure of the show. I want to say hi to everyone that's in the chat. Hello, Melanie. Hello, Shannon. Hello, Larry. Hello, Coleman. Hello, Courtney and Valerie. Danny is here. Traylene is here. Thank you guys so much for being here. And if you're not in the chat, but you are watching, welcome in. All right. So before we do anything tonight, I want to make a very special announcement. And the announcement is that I have decided to do a holiday special, one of many that I'm going to be doing and that are coming in the next few months. The first and most exciting announcement is that I am going to be doing a special holiday reading. So it's going to go from now through December 31st, and it consists of a reading that is an hour long. It is live. So most of my readings are not live. Most of you guys know, if you've gotten especially an astrology reading from me, most of my readings are, I record them and then send them to you. And there's no interaction between us. But this is the first. I do have like a transit or current energies reading that is one-on-one, but this is going to be very different. What I'm going to do with these readings, and of course this is special because I don't usually do this, you'll be interacting with me. It'll be an hour long, and we're going to look at whatever is going on for you, and I'm going to be incorporating all of the different modalities that I know of and anything that comes through in terms of astrology, astrology, whether we're going to look at your birth chart, or maybe we look at the transits, or maybe we look at the progressions. Maybe we look at you and another person's charts, if that's the issue that's going on. Maybe we pull some cards for you, tarot and oracle. Maybe we do a little meditation. Maybe we do an energy clearing. Maybe we do a little exploration of past lives based off of astrology or based off of the tarot cards. Maybe we connect with your ancestors. Maybe, I mean, there's a lot of possibilities here. I've never done a session like this before, but I'm basically putting everything that I know together into one reading and allowing the reading to really flow on its own with whatever is that you need in that moment. So if we need to pull cards, and basically, obviously, I'm channeling and intuiting the information. Yes, and it will be recorded, and you will get sent the recording of the reading. So, like, for example, if we're in the middle of the reading and I feel the very strong need to pull cards, I'll pull some cards. I'm going to use crystals as well. So there's so many different modalities that I know of. Maybe there's an inspiration to do a shamanic journey. I mean, honestly, like, anything goes, and it will be a session individual with me and you, and it is available to purchase now. And there are like limited spots because all of my readings go into like a regular calendar, and I'm still going to be offering all the other readings that I offer. So I'm thinking that this type of reading might get filled up. So if you are wanting to schedule, you can schedule it for like any time from now through December. But on December 31st will be the last day that you can schedule this special reading. And I'm really excited about it. It is now available. There's a link in the description of this video that takes you straight to the sign up page. And also, if you can't find a time that works for you from the options, please email me and we can figure out a time. I would just need to make sure there's no other scheduling conflicts. But if you find a time within the availability, then make sure that you definitely sign up for that. So that's really exciting news. I see a few more people came in. Sage, welcome in. Sherry, hello. Awesome. Yes, I'm really excited. I used to do, I did one time a special reading, and it was with Jason from Ray of Light Tarot, and I really was inspired to do one myself. So I'm really excited about this, and I really hope you guys take advantage of it, because I may continue this type of reading into the future, like into next year, but for now, it's just the special, not going to be around for very long. So if you want one of these sessions, then make sure that you sign up. All right, so that's the first announcement that I want to make. The other announcement is there are going to be other holiday specials. I'm going to be running some sales on my Etsy store. And speaking of Etsy, there's a couple of new products that are coming in hot. I haven't shared them yet because I'm working on creating the Moon Goddess Mala. But what I do have that everything is going to go up together when it's all ready to go. But I have the new Moon Goddess Essential Oil Blend. This, I think, might be my favorite smell. The smell of osmanthus, have you guys ever smelled it? It is divine. But this has jasmine, osmanthus, frankincense, bergamot, and myrrh, which are all the major hitters in terms of goddess energy. Elderberry extract, which is really good, and it helps to, it's a natural way of helping the product last longer. And then also, of course, the coconut oil, the fractionated coconut oil. But this smell is literally to die for. So this is coming out soon on my Etsy shop. And the other thing as well that comes with it is the Aura Mist, the Moon Goddess Aura Mist, and the Moon Goddess Mala, which I'm working on. So that's another thing that's coming up. But on my Etsy shop, I'm going to be running sales from starting now through the end of the year. So if you guys want to get some gifts for your loved ones, or maybe get yourself a gift, everything will be on sale. So I'm really excited about that as well. I know I had something else to share, but I can't remember. I have a surprise coming, but I'm going to keep that one under bay until I feel ready to share it. But I think you guys are going to be really excited about that. Oh, and then I'm going to do, I decided on the date for the next Moon Goddess training. So the next Moon Goddess training is gonna begin in January, on the new moon in January. So if you missed this time around and you want to join us next time, or if you want to join us again next time, I would absolutely love that. And I will be getting everything set up for that, and obviously running some specials if you want to, like early bird pricing and stuff like that. So this Moon Goddess training, it's literally day 5, and it's blowing my mind, the amount of like the power that is shifting, the energy that is moving, and all of the amazing things that all of the participants are sharing with me that are happening for them and that they're learning. It's just amazing. So I can't wait for this Moon Goddess training to become one of my regular programs, and I will be doing it quarterly starting in 2022. So thank you for listening to all of that. I do want to jump into the astrology. So let me take a moment to share the screen with you guys. And the 2 aspects that we are covering this week, like I said, is Venus making a sextile to Saturn, and then also Venus making a trine to Chiron, which is also a really significant one. 2846. Okay, a little code there. And let's switch here. And then you guys let me know when you can finally see the chart. All right, so what we're looking at here, the sextile to Saturn from Venus is actually happening today. I wrote about this in my in the Moon Magic report, and Venus is in Sagittarius right now. This is the chart for Venus trine Chiron, because I wanted to just have that one as a visual. But Venus right now is actually at 9 degrees, and this is something that I didn't share in the Moon Magic report, but it is something that is significant that I'll share with you guys here. And that is that Venus at 9 degrees of Sagittarius is actually on a star called Antares. Antares is the star. It's a very bright star. It's like way bigger than our sun. It's a red star, and it is found at the heart of the Scorpion constellation. And so the reason why this star is significant is because it aligns us with that energy of deep, soulful connection, understanding things from our heart space, diving deep into our soul. And it is a very important transit. Whenever anything goes through this point, it's an activation, a starseed activation. If you have any planets around 9 degrees of Sagittarius, you're going to feel the power of that star, that alignment. I actually have my South Node near this point, and that's a lot of knowledge that comes through. That's the gift of knowledge and deep soulful understanding that comes through for me in terms of past lives and understanding and gifts that I bring into this lifetime. But any planet on this point activates, opens up that portal for you to connect to the mysteries of the heart. So very powerful energy and a transit that is happening right now. She is at that point right now, and that's where she's making this sextile to Saturn. Where is Saturn? Let me show you in the chart. Saturn is right over here. So it's a sextile that happens around 6 degrees. That's happening today. And when Venus, the planet of love and beauty, but also the planet of relationships and money, makes a sextile to Saturn, things can get pretty serious. And in terms of relationships, what we desire in relationship is a more mature energy, a partner that we can share everything with, like someone that we feel is worth our time. We don't really like our time to be wasted. Hello, Veronica, welcome in. And Larry, welcome in. And so we get a little more serious. It's almost like the universe is encouraging us to take responsibility for what we give in relationships and also what we take in relationships, because many times we will take more than we give, and quite often we will give way more than we take. So is there balance in that aspect of your relationships? There's a maturity that Saturn brings that along that asks us to pay attention and take care of these things. And yes, it becomes a little bit of a serious situation because we see things from, say, the mature person's eye, which says, am I happy here? Is this worth my time? Capricorn, which is the sign that Saturn rules, is always not always wondering, is this going to waste my time? Yes. Okay. Well, we're not going to do it. There's no tolerance. Saturn doesn't have that kind of tolerance. He's the ruler of time. He's also the ruler of karma. So this can bring up karmic things within relationships. So lessons that are here to show you, to light the way through the relationship to help you heal. And then with the Trine to Chiron, the really deep soulful healing comes in, because when Venus conjuncts Chiron, and this is something that's happening on October 16th, which is on Saturday. And there's a lot of, if you are not signed up for my newsletter, make sure you sign up for my newsletter. I send it out every Wednesday morning, and it tells you the astrology for the whole week, the horoscope for the whole week. It's the best way to stay in contact with me and to receive the emails about everything that's going on, the specials, the sales, all that stuff. So the best way is to get on my email list. And the way that you do it is you download my free moon astrology guide, which tells you what your psychic gifts are based off of your moon sign, and then obviously enters you into the list. So make sure you guys get on my list. But on Saturday, we have this Venus trine Chiron. Chiron is known as the wounded healer. And Venus is all about relationships, but this goes deeper than that. Venus is in Sagittarius, which means that she wants freedom. She wants to explore. Right now, she feels that desire to explore. Chiron in Aries is asking us to heal ourselves, our identity, to know who we are. What do we understand about ourselves? How can this be something that helps us within relationships? Aries is all about me, and Venus, who rules the sign of Libra, which is opposite Aries, is all about us. So me and us. There is a in the song that we're chanting for the Moon Goddess training, I just heard his voice in a part of the lyrics. He says, I becoming us, or me becoming us, or something like that. And this is a little bit what this is about. But with Chiron being the wounded healer and Venus being about relationship, there's something specific about the trine to Chiron that actually brings in healing that has to do with karmic sexual experiences. And we've all had those. So there's something about this week that is asking us to heal those deep those deep experiences of sexual trauma, which of course can never be easy. And that's why the sextile to Saturn gives us that maturity to help us deal with whatever it is that's going to come up. So Chiron always activates healing, but with this trine to Venus, those difficulties with primary karmic sexual experiences can become an issue. This is an alluring type of energy. So you can find someone who has Venus trine Chiron in their chart, and they're almost like irresistible. That's what I mean by alluring. But it can bring up, as a transit, very deep healing, and it will challenge you to heal any type of sexual trauma that you've had in the past. So this is what literally this week is all about. So no joke, pretty serious energy in terms of Venus transiting through the sky. and something that I'm going to basically tell you where these energies are interacting, because Venus, we're talking about 3 different houses in your chart, especially for the rising sign. Look for the rising sign, and also look for, I'm going to pull cards for each of the signs for the more intuitive channeled reading. But we're talking about Venus is in one house in your chart, Saturn is in another, and Chiron is yet in another. So this is 3 different energies, 3 different areas of your life where these things can be coming up. And it has to do with relationships, it has to do with taking responsibility, and it has to do with deep, like I said, healing of sexual trauma within relationships. So kind of heavy hitting stuff this week. I don't know what you guys think about all that, but it's kind of heavy hitting. But it is very significant that we do find Venus transiting this week through Antares, but also she just entered Ophiuchus, which is the 13th sign. And Ophiuchus represents the shaman, the healer, the mystic, Kundalini energy, Kundalini rising, Kundalini awakening, sacred divine feminine energies, the divine teacher, the healer of sexual trauma. So things that happen during any transit through Ophiuchus, through Antares, through the Great Attractor, and through the Galactic Center are all energies that are going to heal sexual trauma. So how interesting is it that this is the spot that Venus is transiting while she makes that trine to Chiron? And plus, they're both in fire signs. So that can be a very fiery energy that awakens within us. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go through each of the signs and tell you where this is happening in your charts. And I am also going to pull a card from the Energetics of Color, which is a new deck that I've been using that I just absolutely love for the intuitive messages. Does that sound good? Before we get going, make sure to X out of the chat and hit that like button, and also subscribe to the channel so that you can get notified of when I go live and when I upload videos. And we do have a special reading going on now through the end of December. You can find out all about it if you watch the beginning of the video, but this is a reading that I'm doing just for the holiday season, and the link in the description will show you how to sign up. All right, here we go. Let's begin with the sign of Aries. So Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising. Here's what we got. Here's the 3 houses. You've got Venus in your 9th, which is about exploration, expanding your mind within the realm of relationships, because this is Venus, but really expanding yourself to a point that you maybe never have before. So giving yourself an opportunity to explore within relationships. With Saturn in your 11th house, which is the house of friends and sharing your gifts with the world, you may be, you may feel encouraged to find more mature friendships within your life. This may be where you feel this area of your life being activated. And with Chiron in your 1st house, you are going through a deep spiritual healing of yourself, your identity, how you define yourself. And so these, the healing that's going to happen for you, the healing of the trauma has to do with yourself, has to do with, being in understanding where you stand, what is your center. Can you go there instead of ignoring or kind of pushing aside the things in your life that define who you are, or maybe you are redefining yourself. So very, very important areas of your life that are being aspected. So you're definitely expanding right now. You're focusing more on yourself, and then you're focusing more on friendships, the people, working with others, and you are encouraged to share your gifts with the world. The color you got is strawberry, which is all about perseverance. I really love this card. Perseverance. So is anybody in Aries? Sun, Moon, Venus, or rising in the chat? Let us know. So perseverance, let me find it. If I can find it. Ooh, it like disappeared. Oh, strawberry. I'm looking for strawberry. That was a brain fart. All right, perseverance and the color strawberry, which is weird for me to think that strawberry is a color. But here we go. This is for Aries. You have a well-traveled spirit who has come to Earth to create necessary change. Your mission may not be well received, but you can carry a powerful message rooted in love. There are others like you on this planet, and if you're feeling lonely, stick to your message. You will find support in others. Look how beautiful that is. That is the 11th house. You will find support in others and for your cause, which is very much the 11th house too. Use your voice and take action now. You are a powerful change maker. Yes, you are Aries. So this is about disrupting the energy, creating change, having deep passion, a desire for peace, love, and unity on earth. You are the poster child for a cause. Self-respect, a wise spirit. And your affirmation for the week, I have unconditional love for this planet and all who live here. That was the perfect message for all the energies that are going on in the houses for you. That was beautiful. I'm actually impressed. I'm impressed. But that is what you are focusing on this week, Aries. And now we shall move on to Taurus, Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising. You are having a Venus in your 8th, so deep change within relationships. Maybe even situations or relationships or things that are coming up that are bringing buried emotions, buried things to come to the surface for you to face them. That's an 8th house transit. With Saturn in your 10th, the relationships that you may be focused on this week are business relationships, business partnerships, your relationship with your life path, how you feel about your life path, are you on your path? Are you not on your path? Do you feel like you're moving towards your destiny? Do you feel like you're doing what you're supposed to do? Are you showing up in the way that you were kind of designed? Your astrology is your design to show up in the world. These are the questions that may be coming up this week. And with Chiron in the 12th, this is a healing of the subconscious patterns, healing of those. So 8th house and 12th house are two houses where things can be hidden. So for you, it's very much, it could be an internal process that's happening this week, but it's like there's an earthquake or something and it shakes up the water, and then all of the water becomes murky, and then you have to sort of cleanse it and clear it and reset, like hit the reset button for your life. So this is about asking yourself, are you letting go of the things that no longer serve you and choosing what is serving you? Are you focusing on your path, and what subconscious patterns, what even this could be a magnification. It's like an internal healing of how you identify yourself in terms of intuition, psychic abilities, spirituality is also the 12th house. Everything else that doesn't fit into the other houses sits in the 12th house. So this could really be anything coming up for you. So that's actually really intense. 8th house, 12th house, and then the 10th house of how you're showing up in the world are big themes. All right. I've never pulled this card. It is the almond card, and it says ready, but there's also a picture of a pregnant woman, which is very Taurus-like, very Taurus energy. This is the divine feminine coming through, and Taurus is ruled by Venus. So also a very important thing to recognize. This is about birth and rebirth, which the 8th house is all about. So how beautiful that this is the card that comes out. Release the grip from your self-prescribed safe holds and give into the force of nature that's whisking you to unexplored places. Wow, Taurus. You've put in the time, you've done the work, surrender to the inevitable, you're ready. Allow the feeling of possibility to pulse through your body. Notice the tingly excitement. This is about zero roadblocks, feeling like anything is possible, a positive outlook, a bright future, allowing instead of forcing, and your affirmation, ooh, I am a magnet for my desires. Wow. Yes. And that is very much what Rodin and I were talking about last week, about having Venus in the 8th house transiting is about like those deep desires that come to light that ask you like, hey, are you listening to me? Do you even know that this is a desire, that you have? So very important. All right, Taurus, there you go. We are going to move on to Gemini. Gemini has Venus transiting through the 7th. So this is your relationships, like your love partnerships. It could be also business partnerships, but really this has to do with your like very intimate relationships. Saturn transiting through the 9th. That is your expansion. So Saturn is the teacher, and the 9th house is the house of the teacher. So you are understanding things from a higher perspective within your relationships. That's what this transit is going to do. And with Chiron in the 11th, the deep healing that's taking place is it has to do with your connections, your networks of people, like who you're connecting with. How are you expanding in that area of your life? But this definitely for Gemini has to do with partnerships that are very much intimate relationships. And you get royal blue, which is all about gratitude. All right. Your life is a great journey. Learn to respect your obstacles as if they are gifts from heaven. Wow. Because that's exactly what they are. This is about releasing restrictions and overcoming physical roadblocks, going with the flow and picking up on subtle clues that are pointing you in the right direction. Ooh, I love this. Letting go of all distractions, embracing the challenge. Man, this is a message that I really needed to hear. And your affirmation, I accept my challenges and choose to receive their wisdom with love. Whoa. That's a heavy message. That's really heavy because I am going through some crazy shit and I'm Gemini, and that just really spoke to me. Here we go. Cancer. All right. Cancer is having a 6th house transit with Venus. So the focus is on the relationship with your daily life. From the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed, what do you do with your life? How are you using your time? The Saturn transit is through the 8th house, which is death, change, and transformation, letting go of the old so you can make space for the new, letting the tower fall and picking up the pieces but creating something beautiful and completely different than you had before. And then Chiron in the 10th, what you're healing is your relationship to your life path, your relationship to your career. So these relationships aren't necessarily with other people, but they are with your own internal process, asking you, how are you using your time? How are you, what are you doing on a daily basis that supports you, that supports your life path? And how are you, and are you letting go of the old to make space for the new? I actually really like this message, and I can't wait to see what card comes through here. Let's see. Oh, white, gold, another serpent, which is Ophiuchus energy, and this is the card of wisdom. White, gold, and wisdom. You are entering a transitional period where the old, comfortable ways are getting phased out, and you're stepping into a new, simplistic way of living. What? This is about losing weight, either physical or metaphorical, is imperative now. Underestimating yourself. Ask for more or dream bigger. Rise above. Overcome obstacles to defeat all odds. This is about letting go of the past or shedding old skin to advance to the next stage of life. And the affirmation, I embrace change because I know it supports me. I release all temptation and self-sabotaging tendencies. Holy shit, dude. I can't tell you how on point these messages are. It's like blowing my own mind because I know people that are Cancers. Like I know people that are, the different signs. And I'm in my mind, I'm like, wow, that's exactly what's going on for them. Wow, that's exactly what's going on for them. It's literally blowing my mind. Oh my God, I'm drinking this matcha latte that I made. And plus I've been making all my own stuff. I've been literally at home just enjoying eating. I eat out a lot and I haven't been lately, and it's just divine. I'm really proud of myself. All right, Cancer, that was awesome. That was powerful, spoke for itself. But here we go. Moving on to Leo. So Leo, Sun, Moon, Venus, rising, you have Venus in the 5th. So that's a very romantic and passionate energy in terms of relationships. This could also be the place where you find your relationships with your children, because this is a playful energy. So it's about play, have fun, enjoy life, don't take things too seriously, be creative, be passionate, let your passion just take you forward. A very beautiful and powerful transit for Venus. Saturn is in your 7th, which is about personal relationships. This is about relationships that you have with partners, intimate relationships. Thank you, Alexandra. I appreciate that. And then Chiron is in your 9th, so you are expanding how you define yourself. You're learning new ways to define yourself, to understand who you are at a deeper level where you see yourself from that higher perspective, and it actually helps you to understand yourself from a more personal perspective. And that's what's going on for you. Your color is navy blue, and the emotion or the power of strength. So let's take a look at what the meaning is. Take a moment to stretch. Feel the strength and power inside your body. Experience the freedom to move in any direction. This color is a call to hone your power and put it to use. Stop telling yourself no or holding yourself back. Your innate gifts are ready to shine. I love that. Knowing yourself, this is an ethical use of power, inner strength, maintaining composure in chaos. Fearless, wisdom beyond one's years, deep spiritual wisdom. Look inside yourself for answers. And your affirmation, I allow myself to be powerful. So you are the lion, Leo, and you naturally know that you have power. You may have lost your way a little bit. Now it's time to reaffirm and call your power back. Literally, call your power back. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising is having a 4th house transit with Venus. So relationships that are affected right now, or this week specifically, is mostly, for the whole transit of Venus, is the 4th house of family and home and family. Those are the relationships we're talking about. With Saturn in your 6th, it's asking that's about work. So home and family versus work. What issues are coming up in that area of your life? Also, the 6th house of your daily life, your relationship with your schedule, with how you manage your life, how you organize yourself. And Chiron in the 8th is a full-on transformation, like shedding your skin and becoming new. A whole new identity, a whole new self, very powerful transit. A lot going on. I feel for Virgo that there's a lot going on. It's heavy. I feel like it's heavy. I feel like you're asking yourself a lot of questions, because Virgos can analyze a lot, sometimes too much. I think you're asking yourself a lot of questions. And the answer lies in relaxing a little bit and allowing yourself to feel the protection of your angels, teachers, spirit guides, because you did get the Sage card, which is the energy of being protected. For one, I'm going to recommend that you do burn sage. And when you burn sage, a little trick is make sure you open up all the windows of your house, get all of the corners. You need to just go corner to corner, like the whole perimeter of the house, corner to corner, all the way through. And then let the air leave, because that's how that negative energy, it has to have a way to escape. And most people don't know this. Open up all the windows, go through your whole house and let the energy escape. And then you can close your windows and notice the difference. But the card of protection, open your heart to the safety that immediately surrounds you. Acknowledging your fear is the first step in moving past it. Be aware of the cruel manipulation of fear. Lingering too long in its grasp can twist and taint your ambition, rendering you paralyzed. Learn to make friends out of your fear, ensuring it never blocks your path. This is about nurturing the polarities of your existence. Unconditional love and support from all directions, a release of burdens, remembering your support system and calling them in when needed, and your affirmation, I embrace my shadow side, for I am surrounded by light. That's beautiful. Be McIvory. I probably killed that. Cancerian Sun, Moon, Venus, and Mercury with rising in Pisces here. Mars in Scorpio and Gemini North Node. This is so on point. Well, I'm so glad. I love that. Yeah, right, Valerie? That was a powerful message. I love that. I have Mars in Scorpio too, so I know that energy. So let's move on to Libra, and happy birthday, Libra. It is your season. So Libra is having a Venus transit, so your ruling planet is in your third house. So you are being asked to learn to communicate. To open up your throat chakra. Let yourself speak. Let your voice come through. Saturn is in your fifth. Get serious about your passion. Get serious about your creativity. Get serious about so the phrase and the energy that I feel is, don't take your creativity and your ability to shine and manifest things in your life for granted. Get serious about that stuff, because one day you're going to want to make sure that you're going to want to be happy in life. And we are not happy, you guys, unless we are living in our destiny, in our path, paying attention to what we're supposed to let go of, what we're supposed to move forward towards, and how we're supposed to use our creativity and our passion. You won't be happy unless you do that. So Saturn in the fifth is like, okay, it's time to get serious about this. So ask yourself, honestly, where's my creativity? Am I allowing this creativity to flow? And you normally wouldn't think to be serious about it, but somehow Saturn just comes in and says, this is something that you got to pay attention to, and no, you can't avoid it, because I'm here and I'm shining this light in this area of your life. Chiron is in your seventh. So this is the deep healing of me versus we, your relationship, so who you are versus in relationship, and then also what others represent for you in relationships, and how the identity of the relationship itself may be transforming, may be changing, may be shifting, causing maybe the relationship to have some issues. Because when how the relationship is defined, or when you define what you want in your relationships, it can cause ripples that affect the rest of the relationship. Rose gold, I love this. Rose gold, it's a beautiful card. Prosperity is the energy, and that makes sense because you are ruled by Venus, and Venus is lesser benefic. So she does bring in good luck and abundance, and she is a good luck charm in terms of money. Here's your message. Whatever you're seeking is out of your hands, and it's supposed to be this way. Let nature run its course and practice gratitude for the unconditional support you didn't even need to ask for. Know that you are deeply loved. Profound healing, letting go of toxins and releasing connections that do not serve you. That's Saturn. The healing of emotional wounds. That's Chiron, the end of suffering. Honor your true desires. That's Venus. A force that cannot be contained. That's the 5th house. Relinquish any and all controlling habits. That's a challenge that you have to balance in your life. And your affirmation, which I love, is I am unstoppable. Oh, I love that. That's very powerful. Beautiful message for Libra. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Venus is transiting to your 2nd house. So your relationship with money, your relationship with values, your relationship with your own values, your relationship with how grounded you are, how connected to the feminine you are, the feminine within you. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. We all have masculine and feminine energies within us. So the connection to the divine feminine within you. Saturn transiting the 4th may be causing some issues at home. This is a long transit, so just, know that that's what's going on. But there is some learning, and because of the restrictions, that's how you are learning about your relationships with home and family. Chiron transiting through the 6th is about healing your relationship with life in general, like with your schedule, with how you live your life from the moment you wake up till the moment you go to sleep. What do you identify yourself with on a daily basis? Has everything has changed for a lot of people. So have things changed for you in a way that makes you uncomfortable? And how are you having to redefine yourself because of these changes? Hello, Rebecca. Welcome in. Let's see what card wants to come out for you. Here we go. Ruby Red. Ruby Rod. Awakening. I did not just go there. Yes, I just went there. All right. Awakening. Here we go. Your reality is expanding to accommodate a more complex range of emotions. You are being tested, and your emotions could feel very intense. You are on a spiritual journey, and the only way out is to learn how to feel your emotions fully. Let yourself play behind the veil of perfection. Give in to your humanity, embracing every experience, immersing yourself in the richness of life. This is a love affair. This is about learning to be patient, longing, a desire for more of a deeper connection. That's so Scorpio. Embracing change. There is more to the situation than meets the eye. A powerful attraction. Be mindful of your thoughts, which are shaping your reality. The affirmation, I am unbound. My heart follows no rules. That is a beautiful message right there. Powerful, you guys. Dang. Today, every time, the cards are just on point. Plus, I don't know if you guys knew, but we are moving towards the time during the year where the veil is very thin. Samhain is just around the corner, Halloween, Samhain, and it is a moment where the veil is thin. So our intuition might be stronger, our psychic abilities might be stronger, our connection to the other side of beings that have passed on is more open. So this is a powerful time for those energies to really activate. So just remember that, be aware of that this is a transitional and very intense period during the year. The fall moving into that quarter festival between the fall and the winter holidays. And we also have a a lunar eclipse coming up. November will be eclipse month. It's going to be very powerful. All right, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising. Venus is transiting your first, asking you to focus on your relationship with yourself. Saturn is in your third, asking you to be careful about how you say things. Be careful about how you speak. Be careful about how you share your voice with the world. And Chiron in your fifth that is the healing of sexual trauma. That is the healing of the creative life force energy. That is the healing of your passion. Are you living in your passion? How do you define yourself within that space? These are the areas of your life that are being affected by the transits that are going on this week. But Venus in the first is a beautiful energy because you get to embody the goddess and really focus on yourself and take care of yourself. Because Venus, especially in the energy of a Taurus, which she rules, can be about self-care and taking care of yourself. All right. The color you get is coral. Understanding. These cards are so beautiful. All right, coral, understanding. There's a beautiful owl in this card as well, which makes it even more powerful. Here is your message. Your spirit is free, and your burdens are few, if any. Now is the time to share your wisdom with others. Wow. This is such Sagittarius. Sagittarius are freedom lovers, and they are the wisdom keepers. You've learned how to let life flow through you. Teach others how to discover their light within by simply being you, waiting your turn, making the most of every situation, enjoying where you are in each moment, an unselfish outlook. Your spirit is as light as a feather. Nothing seems to be weighing it down. And your affirmation, I welcome love and acceptance into my life. That was a beautiful message for Sagittarius. So whoever is Sagittarius needed to hear that. Powerful. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising. Venus transiting through the 12th. Bringing up subconscious patterns, maybe things that you do in relationships that don't necessarily serve you, but also connecting you to the realm of the angels and your intuition, your higher self. So there's an activation here of your intuition, helping you to understand things from a deeper knowing within yourself. Saturn is transiting through the second house, which is the house of money and values. He's asking you to take a stern look at your relationship with money and how you're like, what are your dreams towards making money, towards bringing that abundance into your life? And are they practical? Because Saturn wants things to be more practical. Are you being practical in terms of finances? Are you being practical in terms of values? And Saturn is your ruling planet, so it's important to know where it's at. Transiting through your second house is going to bring these questions up. And Chiron in the fourth is healing your identity, like how you identify yourself within your home and family. This is something that you may be taking your power back in some way. You may be redefining yourself, and then your family has to accept how you define yourself now versus how you used to define yourself, and it can cause conflict, but these are the things that could be coming up. You get rainbow, which is such a beautiful card, and it says simplify. Rainbow is about simplifying your life. So let's take a look at what the message is for Capricorn. You may be experiencing a positive transition or going through turbulent times. Believe in yourself and release any desire to control the situation. At the core, you are not in charge, nor have you ever been. That's hard for Capricorn to hear. That's hard. At the core, you are not in charge, nor have you ever been. Allow the universe to support you. Feeling grounded inside your body. Ooh, Saturn in the second. Trusting that anything is possible. Venus in the 11th. washing away all fears. Chiron, letting go of expectations. And your affirmation, I allow spirit to guide me. Wow, that's powerful for Capricorn because that's not your comfort zone. So props. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. We've got Venus through the 11th. The relationships that you want to focus on are the relationships of your friendships, your acquaintances, your networks of people in general, working with people to make the world a better place, projects that you have been sort of wanting to manifest to help others. It's all about the people in the 11th house. Saturn is in your first house. So this is about getting serious about your goals, getting serious about who you are, getting serious about how do you identify yourself. Saturn can restrict the energy of Aquarius, but what you want to focus on is focus on the future for yourself. Where are you going in terms of like who you are? Who are you? And how are you manifesting that into the future? And Chiron in your third is about healing your ability to communicate and to speak about things in a way that is courageous. Chiron is asking you to be courageous, to speak courageously, to not be afraid to speak your mind, but at the same time, don't insult others or step over boundaries. Make sure that it is a balanced space of power and expression. Oh, awesome, Sage. Look at this. You get yellow gold solution, and there's a little butterfly in the picture. Yellow gold. Wow, I don't think I've ever pulled this one. So let's find out together what this card is all about. It is the last card. All right, and the butterfly is transformation. Your song is soft and sweet, yet carries a powerful message. Let yourself become immersed in the playful nature of creation, and you will find that you have never been lost, but rather temporarily forgot your way. This is about safety and security, a strong connection with Mother Earth, making headway, moving closer towards achieving your goals, a spiritual awakening, the uncoiling of a bigger picture. And your affirmation, Aquarius, I am filled with love and grace. My power vibrates across the universe. Wow. You guys, I really am blown away by all of these messages, dude. The veil is thin. Let me tell you that. This is actually the perfect time to offer the special holiday reading that I'm offering. I'm like, whoa, I didn't even realize that. But of course, my intuition just kind of guides me to exactly what needs to happen. All right, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. You've got Venus transiting the 10th, affecting your business relationships. Saturn in the 12th. Ooh, that's an interesting transit. Asking you to get serious about your intuition. Stand your ground and step forward with that strength of the teacher, which Saturn really represents. Hello, Christy Ann. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. But that is Saturn in the 12th transit can restrict your intuition, but not for you, Pisces, because you are very intuitive and no one can take that away from you. But Saturn asks you to get serious about it, to listen to your messages with a more practical perspective, maybe not the ideal, for you, but definitely will help guide you through life, especially through your career and your life path and the relationships related to that, which Venus is affecting. And then Chiron in the second house is about your identity of who you are as a person that manifests things, your values. Like, how do you, what are your values in general? And how would you define yourself in terms of your values? Because everything in life is about how much we value ourselves. If we don't value ourselves, we let other people walk all over us. Pisces can often feel vulnerable and like they need a lot of space. But it is very important for them to really find their grounding. And I think that Saturn transit can definitely bring that kind of that anchor or that grounding. And it says, let's just sit here for a minute and observe what's going on and not be afraid of what we're seeing. The color you get is burgundy, which is all about action. A very beautiful card. There's a leopard in this card. And let's find out what burgundy is all about. Listen to your heart. It knows where you're headed. Let go of any judgment you have towards yourself or what you must do to get where you are going. If you're avoiding that which you know you must do, you are only postponing wild success. Believe in yourself. This is about your perseverance being rewarded. Keep going. Refreshing news and answers, in search of answers or a deeper truth. Self-reflection, seeing yourself for who you really are, Chiron. And your affirmation, I am a force more powerful than my actions. That is beautiful. All right, you guys. Oh my God. Thank you so much. We got through all of the signs. If you missed it, make sure to watch the replay. I so appreciate all of you guys being here. I am doing a special holiday reading that I have never done before. If you want to know more about it, you can watch the beginning of the video where I made the announcement. You can check out the link in the description to sign up for one of the holiday special readings, and they are available only for a limited time. What we're going to do is they're going to be live one-on-one sessions. Hello, Stars, Moon, and Willie. And we will be going through either whatever comes up. However, it's going to be a very intuitive reading, but I'm going to bring all of the modalities that I know. So it could be us looking at your astrology, us pulling cards, tarot or oracle, us doing energy clearings, us doing meditation, shamanic journey, astral travel. We don't know how the session will unfold. I'm going to let the intuition guide the reading, but I will be able to use all of those modalities to help you get the message that you need right now and to help you find what you are looking for. So don't miss that opportunity, you guys. And there's other specials that are going to be coming up throughout the next couple of months. So make sure you sign up for my email list, download my free moon astrology guide, and it'll tell you what your psychic gifts are based off of your moon sign, and then enter you into my email list, which is the best way to stay in contact. And then also, I send out a weekly moon magic report. It goes out on Wednesdays and it tells you the astrology for the whole week ahead. So you have the energies that are coming up and it can help you plan your day in a nicely written format that you can refer back to. And I know a lot of people refer back to it. They're like, something's happening today. What's going on in the stars? And they'll look at their moon magic report. So there you go. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Appreciate. Well, happy birthday, Willie. Rebecca says, can't wait to rewatch and see the holiday special. I know, very exciting. I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your week. Make sure to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I will be back on Friday if anybody wants a mini reading. So thank you again, and I will see you guys very soon. Satnam.